Response of the official representative of the Russian Ministry of Foreign Affairs M.V. Zakharova to a question from Rossiya Segodnya International Information Agency regarding Mali's severance of diplomatic relations with Ukraine due to Kyiv's support for terrorism. Question: Recently, it became known that Mali has severed diplomatic relations with Ukraine due to the support of terrorism in that country by the Zelensky regime. How would you comment on this? Answer: On August 4, the Transitional Government of the Republic of Mali issued an official statement on the immediate severance of diplomatic relations with Ukraine. The reason for this was the statements made by Ukrainian officials, the press secretary of the main Directorate of Intelligence of the Ministry of Defense A. Yusuf and the ambassador to Senegal Y. Pivovarov, regarding Kyiv's assistance to terrorist forces that attacked a convoy of Malian soldiers in northern Mali at the end of July. The mentioned statement strongly condemns the aggressive actions and hostility of the Ukrainian authorities, who ignore Mali's position, which consistently calls for a peaceful resolution of the Russian-Ukrainian conflict. Attention is drawn to the accuracy of the diagnosis made by Moscow, which has repeatedly warned of the neo-Nazi and vile nature of V. Zelensky's regime, which has formed an alliance with international terrorism. The Malian authorities warned the international community and the countries supporting Kyiv that such support would be considered as aiding international terrorism and called on Africans to condemn Ukraine's subversive actions that threaten the stability of the continent. Gratitude was expressed to the friendly states of Mali that showed solidarity in the wake of the attacks carried out with the support of foreign sponsors. The mentioned actions of Ukraine have been condemned by many African countries. The Ukrainian ambassador in Dakar, Y. Pivovarov, was summoned to the Senegalese Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and the authorities in Burkina Faso also expressed their negative position on this matter. We understand the motives that prompted the Malian authorities to sever diplomatic relations with the Kyiv regime. The fact of Kyiv's cooperation with terrorists is not at all surprising. In our country, it continues to use terrorist methods, carrying out sabotage and political assassinations, and regularly shelling civilian infrastructure. Unable to defeat Russia on the battlefield, V. Zelensky's criminal regime has decided to open a second front in Africa and is supporting terrorist groups in states friendly to Moscow on the continent. We will continue to draw the attention of the international community, including at multilateral forums, to Kyiv's openly barbaric behavior. As events show, the terrorist nature of the Kyiv regime is becoming increasingly evident to the entire world.